I woke up very early. You know why? Because I have to collect the milk. And the person who brought milk, he came very early. Can you tell me what do we call the person who brings milk each and every day to our home? Yes, we call him milkman or we call her milkwoman. Then, after collecting milk, I wanted to make tea. So I went to the market and then bought tea from a shop. Can you tell me the person who was selling tea is called as shopkeeper? So, my dear students, this chapter, Changing Trends in Occupation, this deals with types of work that people do. So, today we will discuss about occupations, shopkeeper, milkman. Everyone is a human being, but they are performing a different set of work. That is why we call them with different names. Okay, so there is a story. In Behrampur village in the state of Odisha, most people are involved in cultivation of crops or animal husbandry. Many villagers are involved in non-agricultural occupations like blacksmith, carpenter, potter, weaver, etc. Some people make beautiful handicrafts like puppets, baskets, mats, stone carvings, masks, and pattachitra, paintings on cloth. They sell them to the tourists to make a living. So this is a story of village Behrampur that is in state Odisha. Where is Odisha? Towards north or south? Yes, it is towards southeast of India. So people there are doing agricultural work, animal husbandry. Animal husbandry means they are keeping livestock. Livestock means they're keeping cattle. Okay. So many villages are involved in non-agricultural occupation also. Apart from agricultural work, they are also doing some different work like blacksmith. Blacksmith is a person who makes tools with iron. Carpenter, you all know. Potter, who makes pottery. Weaver, who use the threads. Yeah. Some people are making beautiful puppets. Yes, they're using their hands and making puppets, baskets, mats, stone carvings, and they are selling these products to tourists. So they are doing different kind of work. Occupations of villagers. So you all have witnessed that we have talked about a lot of different kind of work. This different kind of work is known as occupation. Type of work is known as occupation. Occupations of villages. Similar conditions existed in most Indian villages. A major portion of the village population was dependent on agriculture or non agricultural activities. But in recent times, the condition has changed. It has become very difficult for many farmers to make a living from agriculture due to division of land among family members, low productivity, and low earning. The opportunities for earning from non agricultural activities have also decreased. Now, the thing here is that story of Bharampur village, it was similar to most of the Indian villages. Major chunk of our population was following agricultural activities. Okay, but due to division of lands, people stopped doing agriculture because they were not getting enough production. Okay, they were not getting enough amount of produce so that they can survive. There was low productivity, so the earning will be naturally low, and that is how it also impacted non-agricultural activities also, because if there will be no agriculture, who will use the tools? If people will have low earning, who will buy the handicraft things? Migration of farmers to cities and towns. As the opportunities of employment in rural areas decreased, many villagers started moving towards cities and towns in search of other occupations. Most of them lacked the skill and training for taking up jobs in factories, offices, etc. Hence, they had to work as labor on construction sites, in dhabas, or as rickshaw pullers. Sadly, some of them even had to resort to begging. So, we have already discussed the topic migration. What is migration? Movement of people from one place to another in search of employment or better education. So, here, when in villages, people are not having any work, in villages, no work, so they will naturally shift towards cities. But because they are not skilled, what happened? They have to do work on construction sites, in dhabas, or become a rickshaw pullers. Even their situation is so poor that sometimes they resort to begging. भीख मांगना शुरू कर देते हैं. So that is the problem. When you are not skilled, you have to do any random work. You cannot work in office. You cannot work as professional when you don't have any training or any knowledge or any skill.
मैकेनाइजेशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर। गांव में जब खेती में मशीन्स आनी शुरू हुई, ट्रैक्टर, हार्वेस्टर, ट्यूबवेल एक्सेट्रा, तब काफ़ी बड़ा चेंज आया। पहले बहुत सारे मजदूर मिलकर काम करते थे, पर एक मशीन ने उनकी जगह ले ली। इससे कुछ लोगों का काम चला गया, लेकिन मशीन्स और बिजली आने से नए जॉब्स भी बने, सच एज ट्यूबवेल ऑपरेटर, ट्रैक्टर ड्राइवर, सेल्समैन, मैकेनिक एक्सेट्रा। ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन के दौरान मशीन्स, बेहतर बीज और खाद यूज़ हुए, प्रोडक्शन बढ़ गया। ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन में एमएस स्वामीनाथन का बहुत बड़ा रोल रहा है। ऑपरेशन फ्लड और वाइट रेवोल्यूशन। ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन हमारा 1960s के दौरान था, when we used high yield seeds of wheat and rice and it increased the production. उससे पहले आज़ादी के बाद we were facing scarcity of grains, but after green revolution it changed everything in Punjab and Haryana especially. ऑपरेशन फ्लड वाइट रेवोल्यूशन। पहले किसान अपनी गाय भैंस का दूध खुद ही बेचता था। एनिमल्स की क्वालिटी और उनका खाना ठीक नहीं होता था, इसलिए दूध का प्रोडक्शन कम रहता था। बिजली की दिक्कत के कारण गांव और शहर दोनों जगह दूध की कमी रहती ही थी। वाइट रेवोल्यूशन किसने शुरू की? डॉक्टर वर्गीस कुरियन, फादर ऑफ वाइट रेवोल्यूशन। उन्होंने गुजरात के आनंद में डेयरी फार्मिंग को ऑर्गेनाइज किया। इसमें ये सब शामिल था, सच एज मिल्क कलेक्शन, प्रोसेसिंग, बटर, पनीर, घी, मिल्क पाउडर, बेबी फूड, आइसक्रीम। ही डिड मार्केटिंग एंड दिस इंक्रीज्ड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। ओके, उन्होंने क्या किया? डॉक्टर कुरियन ने एक नेशनल मिल्क ग्रिड बनाई। ग्रिड मीन्स नेटवर्क, जिससे 700 प्लस सिटीज़ और टाउन्स में दूध सप्लाई होता था। फिर दूध की शॉर्टेज ख़त्म हो गई। इंडिया दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा दूध प्रोड्यूसर बन गया। इसमें कौन कौन शामिल थे? प्रोफेशनल्स, यस, दोज हु आर स्किल्ड, सच एज वेटरनेरियंस, पशु डॉक्टर, साइंटिस्ट, डेयरी मशीनरी मैन्युफैक्चरर्स, consultants. Consultants are those people who are expert. Or non-professionals such as dairy farmers, truck drivers, record keepers. अमूल का कनेक्शन वाइट रेवोल्यूशन मिल्क से रिलेटेड है। वाइट रेवोल्यूशन का सबसे बड़ा मॉडल अमूल कोऑपरेटिव था। गुजरात के कायरो डिस्ट्रिक्ट में मिल्क फार्मर्स का यूनियन। अमूल का मतलब है प्राइसलेस। चेंजेस इन ऑक्यूपेशंस, ओल्ड वर्सेस न्यू। राजा के महल में लोग अलग अलग काम करते थे, सच एज ओल्डन टाइम्स में गार्ड्स, क्लर्क्स, राजमिस्त्री दैट इज मैसन, टेलर, डायर्स, कुक्स, सिंगर्स, सोल्जर्स। किसान सबको अनाज, सब्जी, फल देता था, एवरीथिंग। मॉडर्न टाइम्स, अब शहरों में नए नए ऑक्यूपेशंस पॉपुलर हो गए। इंडस्ट्रीज, ट्रांसपोर्ट, कम्युनिकेशन, एजुकेशन, हेल्थ सर्विसेज, फाइनेंस, इंश्योरेंस, बैंकिंग, मार्केटिंग, फैशन और भी कई चीज़ें। प्रोफेशनल्स की डिमांड बढ़ गई। प्रोफेशनल्स सच एज इंजीनियर्स, साइंटिस्ट, टीचर्स, डॉक्टर्स, डिज़ाइनर्स, आर्किटेक्ट्स, फिल्म मेकर्स, मार्केटिंग मैनेजर्स। नॉन प्रोफेशनल्स की भी ज़रूरत रहती है, जैसे ड्राइवर्स, हेल्पर्स, गार्ड्स, डिलीवरी वर्कर्स, शॉप वर्कर्स एक्सेट्रा। स्किल्ड, सेमी स्किल्ड एंड अनस्किल्ड। स्किल्ड लेबर, जिनके पास स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग और स्किल होती है, सच एज टेलर्स, कारपेंटर्स, प्लम्बर्स। सेमी स्किल्ड, थोड़ी ट्रेनिंग या बेसिक स्किल वाले, जैसे बेकर्स, क्लीनर्स, वॉशरमैन। अनस्किल्ड, जिन्हें ज़्यादा ट्रेनिंग नहीं चाहिए, सच एज कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्कर्स, कूलीज और रेलवे पोर्टर्स। So, this was all about this chapter. I hope you understood each and every concept.